Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Give my honest thoughts on how that project is being ran. And today, I got a Fiverr order. Somebody paid me to do a video on their Kickstarter, and this is the video. So today we're checking out River Chess. River Chess is a chess hybrid combining two historical evolution branches of chess. The Western ... Okay, so I immediately like the subtitle, combining two historical evolution branches of chess. That actually makes me wonder what is going on here. Also, the basic premise of a river in the middle of a chessboard, that fascinates me as well. However, the main image, it doesn't do it for me. I'd like to know a little bit more, maybe zoom in, maybe show me what the board actually looks like. I just want to see a little bit more here. But granted, this has already raised 74,000 SEK, and it's 62% funded, so it's doing great. Just launched today, 59 days left to go. I'm finally on time for once. I no longer trust the universe. Hey, Kevin, glad you could join. So, one thing I do want to mention is I don't know how popular this one is. I could not find it on the popularity chart. I got to around 200 and then I lost track of my numbers. But it did just launch earlier today, I do believe. So, the Western and the Chinese. So, branches of chess. So it's going to combine two different types of chess. That intrigues me. As always, when you go in the video, I'm thinking three things. Whoa, that number seems very off. 9 backers, $7,026. We will get to that in a second. It's okay. I see the front loading there, but let's get in the video. River Chess rules. Feels like I'm playing a 1995 PC game right now. Do I click on it? Getting over the river. Pawns can swim over the river. Okay. So they're pretty much assuming at this point you know what chess is, and I'm fine with them making that logical jump here. Knights can jump over the river. Makes sense. We got 40 seconds. I'm waiting for us to get somewhere going fast. All pieces can cross the river on boat. What's a boat? I like the life jacket and the queen. So I think that would a great opportunity to show me what the boat is, what this piece is. I really want to see some components at this point. There we go. Build a bridge. Attack. Have a drink in a game of river chess. I like the basic premise of this video, but this video feels like when you were in high school and you didn't get past the rough draft, and then it was like, oh shoot, today's the day to turn it in. You're just like, well, rough draft is now the final draft. I feel like that definitely needed a little bit more beef there. I like the basic idea of you trying to string together what this is. So they turned chess into an engine builder. Yeah, it sounds intriguing. The idea of getting across the board and having to build a bridge. I love the basic idea there. But 9 backers, 59 days left to go, $7,000. So clearly, someone is front-loading this thing. And I will say, if this thing stalls, I feel like this is a big red flag to a lot of people to see what clearly looks like someone trying to inflate the numbers on the Kickstarter. If you're going to do that, I might recommend getting yourself 5, 6, 7, 8 other Kickstarter accounts. Not that you should do this, because this would be unethical. And then pumping it up that way, so at least you get some more backers. Or maybe using the money towards advertising or something like that. Because I just feel like when people see this right here, it just is kind of like that drop dead, like stop, wait a second moment. Which could turn off a lot of people. All right, so I'm Rudolph Robin. This is my third Kickstarter campaign. The first one failed miserably when I tried to raise funds for my art, but it was a good lesson. The second one was, however, successful. Coffee Adders was a 751%, raising SEK 412,366. So first thing I would do is I would convert the currency. This is on Kickbooster. Oh, so I might post a link down below if this is a Kickbooster project. I will say, typically Kickbooster products, they have a hit or miss track record with me. Hopefully this one hits, but let's check out the previous projects. Go through the things, make sure people got their stuff. First one failed. The Motor Surrealism Art Collection. Yeah, it's going to be a hard one to sell, you know. Selling art on Kickstarter, I imagine, is difficult. So, 924 backers brought this to life. Coffee Avatar has more flavor. Instead of sugar, you add sweetener to your liking. Have it your way, and we have many booze flavors. Interesting. Love the art on that. All right, let's make sure people got their stuff. The Forever Lasting Kickstarter discount coupon. Dear backers, your backer discount coupon is now available for a 20% discount on anything in our shop. Use this code. So I feel like that's a little bit of a misstep right here. I would, obviously Well, I could see the risk reward on this. Part of me says you should talk to these 900 people and say, hey, if you want to support me in something else that I'm doing, I made this really cool version of chess. I know it's not exactly coffee thing, but hey, maybe you can. I would at least try and make a post to get those people to do it because they really like your product. They might, say, hey, I like chess. I'll take a stab at this one. I would at least send a message out to them. But let's make sure comment section is good. I know this might sound like a stupid question, but how do I have to water these? Yes, should be instructions to dilute with water for the concentrate in the bottle. I received the product, but the smell was so chemical that I throw all away. I'm sorry you didn't like the smell. What kind of chemical did you feel that it smelled? Did they all smell the same? Received today. Thanks. So they didn't respond back to that. No product delivered yet, so they're good on the customer service. Does anyone know what the expiration dates are on these? Okay. So no one here is complaining about the project itself except for one person saying it smelled weird, and I see good customer service here. So on the can you do it, I feel a little bit more comfortable now. That's always a good thing. Now let's check out the original one. So there's a big hiccup regarding the payout from Kickstarter. I've not yet received payout from Kickstarter. The payouts have bounced due to my bank account not being the right kind of accept transfers from Stripe.com. Thank you for the update. And so that's great. So there was an update. They fixed things, and I'm going to assume they finally sent stuff out at the end. When refunds will go out, sorry, but I'm not sure. The upcoming holiday will probably cause a delay as there are not many business days. So I'm going to assume that they got that one taken care of. Because otherwise, I imagine these 267 people would be in the comment section. So can you do it? I feel good. That being said, once again, going back to that number, that 9 backers, $7,000, that is a little bit concerning. Because I need to see what the components look like, first and foremost. Is this the kind of thing that is handmade, or is this the kind of thing that is getting manufactured at a factory? Because those are very different answers. If this is handmade, you could whip these up in your garage. But if this is getting manufactured, that means you're going to have a print run. So River Chess, exclusively on Kickstarter, rivers have always united as well as divided people. I think that one's misspelled. I'm not great at spelling myself. Throughout the history of mankind, many battles have been fought on rivers. Game type, tabletop, construct, abstract strategy. Number of players, 2. Playtime, 2 to 190. What? That playtime is absurd. Age 5-ish to 100-ish. Endless numbers of outcomes. No hidden information. Random chance. None. Okay. River Chess. River Chess is a hybrid game combining 2 historical evolution branches of chess, the Western and the Chinese. Compared to Western chess, it presents some extra challenges and opportunities. The additions are inspired by the Chinese board game Zhuangzi. So this, honestly, I feel like is the kind of thing that's missing in that video, that beef, that personal touch. I absolutely loved, this Chinese version of chess and our version, and I melded them together. And this is what came out. I feel like just you talking would really go a long way in that video. The biggest upgrade since Chaturanga. The biggest difference from the classic chess is unsurprisingly that River Chess is a river running across the board, dividing the white and the black side. To reach and attack your enemy, you'll have to cross that river. So at this point in the Kickstarter, what am I thinking? Do I want it? I'm intrigued. I want to know more. I want to see components. I want to see the game. I want to see the price. That's where I'm at as just a Kickstarter chess aficionado who's watched that video. Can you do it? You've had successful projects in the past, so that makes me feel good. Once again, the number's throwing me off a little bit. Then how much is it? I don't know. So we'll get there. Additional pieces include 3 bridges for each player and 2 boats that can be used by both players. Cool. River Chess is played with a standard set of chess pieces. So what am I actually buying here? Chess. How to play chess. How to play Zhang. Okay, cool. River Chess rule booklet. Oh, River Chess rule booklet video. Fantastic. Are we reading it out?
2 of your pieces.
Excellent. So there's essentially a how to play video right there if you want to know how to play. Love that. I would put that a little bit higher, honestly. I feel like that goes even higher than the how to play chess. And then we have a clickable rule booklet. Excellent. Love that. The first prototype. Here we go. Now I'm seeing stuff. Now I'm getting the Kickstarter vibe here. The only way that this becomes a reality is if Kickstarter makes it happen. And I love getting that feeling as a Kickstarter user because that's originally what Kickstarter was all about, was making people's dreams come true. And that's what this one can feel like. I feel like if we bump this up higher in the video, we really emphasize stuff like this. The final design. All right, looks good. Looks board game-ish. Tournament size, foldable board with 2. Whoa, what are we talking about here? Wooden board, 3 bridges for each player, 2 boats that both players can use. So this is a premium game, plus the ordinary chess pieces, of course. All right. Then you get the chess pieces. It's going to come in a little fold-up container. This is what's going to look like. This looks great. Benefits of playing chess for you and your kids. Okay. This is a clock. I'm assuming this is an add-on that you can get. If it is, I'd like to know the price. I feel like that's an essential one to have. There's always safety first. That's that image. Cool. Sun Tzu. Okay. We're talking about Sun Tzu. Odd. Wingspeed Logistics Team. I'm going to guess these are the people manufacturing it, or are these the people... Yeah, I'm going to guess those are the manufacturers, so you're showing me the manufacturers of the game, which is cool. I always feel like that's a good idea on the Can You Do It aspect to say, hey, we're manufacturing through these people. One thing I'd recommend is, what else have they manufactured? If they manufactured any sort of board games, I would put those up there. That just makes it look a little bit better. No shipping. That's not good. No pledge area. That's not good. So that is a full point grade drop for me. And then that's 2 full point grade drops for me. Oh, it sucks. Because no shipping area at all. No, I'd probably be more interested if I like classic abstract tabletop games. Price seems okay. I haven't even got to that because, once again, I always try not to click on that. Because if you're on iOS or if you're on mobile, which is a huge portion of the people who browse Kickstarter, you don't see this. You have to make an extra click to even see this. So now, let's see what it is. So, $67. Seems high, especially considering I don't 100% know what I'm getting here. Game with a nice 30% discount, a foldable river chess game made of wood, 34 wooden chess pieces. So this is great. I feel like that's what needs to be spotlighted. If there is this one prototype of what this wooden thing is going to look like, which it looks like it is, that should be, I think, not only in the first video, but spotlighted somewhere here on a shopping area. So $67 is going to get you this premium chess, and I would be leaning on that word because this is premium wood. You're getting wood. You're getting holders. So 3 backers. So 3 people in. Early Bird River Chess with the chess clock. So instead of making it just an add-on, they did it as a pledge level. We have 0 backers there. Then we have the game is going to be $95. That is really high. Free shipping. Wow. So here's the thing. That I don't feel like that's the place to market that. Because once again, I go back to what I said. If you're on iOS or on mobile, you don't see that. You have to make an extra click to get there. Whereas free shipping is the kind of thing I put on the marquee. I would have that right on the front and say, River Chess, free shipping wherever it is. I'm going to assume it's the United States of America. Because if you're shipping everywhere free shipping, you got big issues, I think. Okay. So, River Chess set with the digital clock, so nobody wants the digital clock. Early Bird River Chess, Zangqi. So this is, wait. So now we're getting weird. Now we're getting another game. River Chess plus Zangqi. What is this? And it doesn't even mention it in here. It doesn't even mention it in this bit. It's just mentioned right here. All right. I'm a little concerned that it would feel like they wedged their own rules into chess. I'd like to hear feedback. Is it valid? 2 River Chess sets. River Chess set chess clock. Yeah, so we're trying to sell people Zangqi. And I need to see the box. Like, what does it look like? Is it a box? Is it another wooden thing? Are these like the kind of things that could sit next to each other on a shelf and they look great because they're going to be custom wooden pieces? I mean, what is going on here? I don't feel like the non-existent shopping area is a full point grade job. I got a C, and it could be so much cleaner and clear, because then the other thing is, I really have to sift through this to even find the pledge level that I'm going to want to get to. Not the biggest fan of that. So, and then the shipping, I'm going to bump that from a full point grade job to a half point grade job, because free shipping is spectacular. And that, a little bit, offsets the cost of $67. But still, that cost of $67 when I can't really see... Well, it's a premium game, though. Let me see. Where's that one wooden shot? Where's that? I feel like like this looks solid. That looks great. I want to see more. I want to see more of that. I want to zoom out on that. Show me how this is all going to work and how it's logistically going to be made. 2 inches. That's great. Foldable board, tournament size. I don't feel like we are showcasing that nearly well enough. And then just the fact that it looks terribly artificially inflated with, essentially 3 people backing it for $67, and then... Oh, so it doesn't even show you where they're from. Come on, Kickstarter. I don't like this. That is really interesting. I'm not a big fan of Kickstarter doing this, because the bottom line is, I feel like this would probably be. It would not be very. I feel like they should show this. I'm gonna leave it at that. That's weird that they don't, and I don't like that. Poo-poo to you, Kickstarter. So final grade on this one. Oh, wait, FAQ. So no updates, no comments, because the thing just launched, and it's only got 9 backers at the moment. So final grade for this one. Do I want it? I'm interested in the basic premise. I like chess. Nightmare Chess is actually probably in my top 50 games of all time. I love chess variants. I'm a big chess fan. It's one of the things that really got me into board games a long, long, long time ago. And this one, adding more board game-esque things with the river and the bridge and different pieces. I like that. Essentially you're buffing the pawns and the knights. Great. I'm here, but I got to start from the beginning. Hey, Mr. Mormo. So do I want it? yeah, I'm interested. Can you do it? You've done something before which makes me feel good, but it really looks like you steer drastically out of your lane, which I'm totally fine with. I steer drastically out of my lane all the time. I cover crypto. I'm going to review a fan tomorrow, like a freaking fan. So I have no issues with people going out of their lane, but I would do a little bit more research. I would look at some Kickstarter norms in the board game section, because board games is really the meat and potatoes of Kickstarter, to be quite honest, in many aspects. And I think I think if you just went through like some of the most popular Kickstarter projects of like the last year and just wrote down, say, 3 or 4 things from each one that you liked and then interweaved them into this could make this a much more promising project, especially given the fact that I pretty much now know that you're willing to invest, thousands of your own dollars to make this a reality, which is great, but I feel like if you're going to do that, you have to do it much more sneakily, because if you don't do it sneakily, it looks like a giant red flag. And even if you're not the one who's inflating it, someone else is inflating it, which is awesome, more power to them, you got to do it in a way that's going to look less like this. And full transparency, I have ran a Kickstarter before, and we have bumped it up with our own cash. But what we did is we would add it in small increments, and then as we got more backers, we would take a little bit of it away, then we put it back in. We got fancy with the money, which I think if you're going to do, you should do. No review, quotes, 3 different style Kickstarter projects, numbers seem off, leaves me uncomfortable. I agree, Battlehaven, and that's the other thing. There's no gameplay video. There's no quotes at all from anyone about this game. Which, yeah, once again, so I hate to do it. This is Fiverr, but I'm leading final grade on this one. I think it's around a D-. Like, there's ideas here that are awesome, but I feel like it just needs a lot more. It kind of goes back to the video. This feels like the rough draft of a Kickstarter page. This one left me completely underwhelmed. But, there you go. That is River Chest. If it looks like it might be your cup of tea, be sure to do the thing. Click on that Kickstarter link down below. Tell Bowers Game Corner sent you. I should start saying that. And, as always, if you're enjoying the content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below, as I'm trying to reach 15,000 subscribers, because that would be awesome. Bye-bye.